Friends, we're going to get started on our sit bones. If you prefer to start in Sukhasana, easy seat, feel free to. I'm going to start in Virasana with the support of a block. I highly recommend that just to get your hips a little bit higher than your knees. Makes the seated postures, even Sukhasana as well, just a bit more comfortable. So we're going to find a comfortable seat. It might be early in the morning for you. And just not worrying too much about your physical posture, allowing the eyes to gently close, but don't fall asleep. And just taking a moment to connect with your body and with your breath. Relaxing the belly, the shoulders. Take a few deep breaths here to begin with. Deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, big exhale, sigh it out. 2 more like that, deep inhale. Big exhale, contract the belly as you exhale. 1 more time, inhale. And big exhale. Narrowing the breath to the nose. Starting your Ujjayi breath. That's that long inhale and exhale with a slight restriction as you exhale. As if you were trying to fog up a mirror, but you're keeping the mouth closed. Growing your spine a little bit taller here, stack your shoulders over your hips. Your head right over your shoulders, keeping that breath going. We're just going to be here for a couple more breaths. Blinking the eyes open as you continue breathing. Let's go ahead and inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Take the palms to touch, gaze upward. Start to grow tall through the side body. Press the palms firmly together. Feel the sit bones and the lower body still rooting down. Let's take 1 more deep inhale here. On your exhale, bend your elbows, lift your chest as you come into this cactus shape with the arms. Slide the shoulder blades down the back even more. Pull the elbows so that they're kind of pulling backwards. And then the backs of the hands as well reach even further back. So we're getting this nice back bend shape here. Let's take an inhale, open up. This is spinal extension. And as you exhale, bring the forearms together in front of you, palms to touch. Forearms might connect as well. Really cat the back. You might even find the chin slightly tucking. On your next inhale, open up, find that cactus shape again. This time as you exhale, bring the palms down to face the back of your mat. Keep the elbows in line with the shoulders, somewhere in that general direction. We're going to start to wake these shoulders up. Inhale, come back to that cactus shape. Exhale, cat the back, forearms and palms come to touch. Inhale, open up, extension. Exhale, internally rotate the shoulders, palms come down. Inhale, reach the palms back up. Exhale, cat the back, maybe even tuck the tail, exaggerate the cat in the spine. Inhale, open up. Exhale, palms down. Shoulders are waking up by now. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cat the back. Inhale, open up. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, reach the palms up. Exhale, cat the back. 1 more round like this. Inhale, open. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, cat the back. Cactus the arms. Exhale, now cat the back. Inhale, reach up, upward salute arms. Exhale, hands to the low back. Interlace the fingers, inhale, open up the shoulders, pause right here. Now, if you can't quite straighten out the arms, that's okay. You can keep the elbows bent, or you might even just clasp opposite forearms. So your hands might be just clasped like this behind your back. Find what works for you. Try to open up through the heart, open up through the shoulders. We'll just be here for one more breath. And then exhale, go ahead and release. Shake those shoulders out. We're gonna find a little bit of a neck stretch here. So when you're ready, you're gonna take your right ear over to your right shoulder and mirroring you. Left side of your neck is long. And then nice and steady, take that chin down towards the shoulder. Little line here, diagonal line of energy, and then draw that chin up towards the ceiling, again at that diagonal. Take it back down towards the shoulder, back up towards the ceiling. Last time down and back up. Take the chin down. And then roll through center, nice and steady. Take the left ear over towards the left shoulder. Pausing here, feel length in the right side of the neck. Keeping the breath nice and steady. And then we'll take that chin down towards the left shoulder. Back up towards the ceiling. Down towards the left shoulder. Up towards the ceiling. Last time down towards the shoulder. Back up. And when we return down, gently roll the neck back through center. Pausing here. Open up through the chest and the shoulders. Keep the back of the neck long. Beautiful job. From here, I'm just gonna pivot to kind of face the same way as you guys. From your kneeling position, if you're still with me, you're gonna set your block off to the side if that's there. Shift forward into your tabletop position. As we come up onto hands and knees, I'm gonna take a couple of cat-cows here. Fingers spread wide. Let's actually turn them to the long sides of our mat. On your inhale, allow the belly to hammock, heart to lift. And then exhale, dome the spine as you cat the back. Inhale, spinal extension. Exhale, spinal flexion. Two more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back to your neutral tabletop position, you can take the fingertips to face towards the top of your mat. Let's go ahead and tuck the toes under. Sit back onto the heels. Now you might keep your hands in front of you as we stretch out through the soles of the feet. I like to reach back and tuck my toes, my pinky toe especially, under. Now if you're feeling okay, you might release the hands onto the thighs. Or if you need a little bit more, you can always take the hands back behind you, getting a little bit of a deeper stretch through the plantar fascia. That's a fascia on the sole of your foot. All the connective tissue and muscles there. This is quite an intense stretch, so if you need to release the hands in front, feel free to. We've got one more breath here. And then as you're ready, shift forward, release the tops of the feet. You might even tap them out a bit. We're gonna come into a toe stand next. So tuck the toes under. This time as you crawl the hands back, pop up onto the balls of the feet. I'm just pausing here. I'm gonna ask you to round over the thighs quite a bit here. And then imagine the heels are really heavy, reaching down towards the mat. Now some of you might be able to come into this like deep squat with the heels touching. My heels don't quite touch. But use the ground, use the mat for support. Let the head and the neck hang. We're just opening up the calves, the Achilles. Keep breathing here. Just slowly coaxing open different parts of the body. Just one more breath right here. And then from here, let's go ahead and find a forward fold at the back of the mat. Start to work the heels down as you allow the torso to dive over the thighs. Now, when you get here, don't feel too much pressure to straighten the legs out entirely. In fact, I encourage a generous bend in the knees as you allow the head and the neck to just hang free. Feel the shoulder blades creeping up the back, so you're pulling them away from the ears. Allowing the head and the neck to completely hang free. We've got 2 more breaths here. You might even grab opposite elbows to frame the head. And then releasing the hands down. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Pause here. Keep breathing, pressing the hands into the shins, and then the shins back into the palms. Let's go ahead and come up onto the ball of the right foot, kind of tippy-toeing it on the right side, and then slowly set that heel down, left foot. Ball of the foot, you're up on your tippy toes, set it down. We'll try that again. Right foot, down. Left foot, and back down. Stay for an inhale, stretch the spine out. Exhale, forward fold. Next inhale, rise to standing, arms reach overhead, palms come to touch. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Pausing here, feeling the palms touching, feet rooting, chest lifted. Breath flowing steadily, and just standing here in a few seconds, not even a full minute of stillness. Noticing the energy between the palms, the sensation of your breath flowing in and out, and keeping the inhales and exhales as steady as possible as we begin to move just a bit more. Inhale, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, dive it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing, arms reach overhead. Exhale, hands heart center. 2 more half sun salutations. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to the heart, Tadasana. Hands at Anjali. Beautiful, arms released by the sides. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Moving on, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crawl those hands out. Let's find downward facing dog, adjusting hands and feet as necessary. Inhale, shift forward to your plank pose. Shoulders come over the palms. Exhale, downward facing dog right away. 2 more like that. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank, last time. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pausing here, steady breaths, long back of the neck, hips high, generous bend in the knees as much as you need to especially give that low back some space. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, bend the knees, walk or step up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, arms reach. Forward fold right away as you exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, slide your left foot back. Stay up on the ball of the foot. Root down through the right foot. Now, if you need to drop the back knee, feel free to. Inhale, crescent pose. Arms reach up overhead. Deep bend in your right knee. Steady breath, squeeze the glutes. We're not here very long. Beautiful job. One more inhale, knee up or down. Exhale, hands release. Everyone drops their back knee. From here, inhale, right arm reaches up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring it back down, just tapping. Inhale, open. Exhale, tap those fingertips down. Inhale, open, last time. Exhale, tap those fingertips down. Reset the left knee, draw it underneath the left hip. Transfer weight to the left hand. You're gonna kickstand your left shin out and step your right foot back for a modified side plank. Steady breath here. Lift that right leg up off the mat if that feels appropriate. If not, just set it right back down. Breathe here. Again, option if you want. Bend that right knee. You do not have to. Catch that right foot with the hand. Kick into the hand as much or as little as you need. Hips slightly forward. Steady breath. Strong left arm. Beautiful. Come back to your modified side plank if you went anywhere else. Deep inhale here. Exhale, release right hand down. Pivot back. Right leg is back behind you, toes tucked under. As you're ready, transfer weight to that right hand. Left arm stretches forward. If you'd like, lift those right toes up off the mat. Again, lots and lots of options. If you get tired here, you can always set fingertips or toes down. If you're feeling good, really energize through that right heel, left fingertips reaching long like you're trying to shake someone's hand. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, elbow to knee. Just one time. Finish that exhale. Inhale, reach it long. And then exhale, release tabletop position. Extend the legs back behind you. Plank pose or modify. Deep inhale, top of the plank. Exhale, bend the elbows lower slowly. Inhale, cobra, lift the chest. Exhale, release. Two more. Inhale, cobra, lift. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes under. Press back through your plank or modified plank. And to downward facing dog. Deep inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or step up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, arms reach. Exhale, dive it back in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step the right foot back. Knee up or down. I'm going to keep mine up to start with. We're going to eventually meet with it down, so you decide. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Find your crescent pose. And when you get here, think about really bending deeply into your left knee and lifting up through the right hamstring. Arms reaching up overhead. Inner thighs hugging in towards one another. Steady breath. We've got one more inhale here. Exhale, plant those hands down. Everyone's right knee drops down. Inhale, left arm sweeps up to the ceiling. Take your twist open. Exhale, tap those fingertips down. Inhale, big twist open. Exhale, tap fingertips down. Last one, inhale, open. Belly is involved. Exhale, tap the fingertips down. This time, prepare. Inhale, stretch that left arm up. Kickstand the right shin back behind you as you step the left foot back for a modified side plank. Make adjustments as necessary. You want your right shoulder over your right palm. Left arm stretching up. If you feel comfortable, lift that left foot off the mat. Notice if you're hinged at the hips, that means your left toes might be traveling kind of towards the left side of your mat. You actually want to press the hips slightly forward. As you're ready, bend your knee. If you're with me, catch the foot or ankle. Open up through the shoulder. Take a little back bend here. Steady breath. Let's come back to our modified side plank. Extend left leg, left arm stretches up, deep inhale. Exhale, release left hand down. Pivot back, drop the left toes, tucked under. From here, setting up for your spinal balance. We're gonna give that right wrist a break, extend right hand forward. Left hand takes the weight as you lift the left toes off the mat. Steady breath, nice long inhales, slow exhales. Keep your breath steady. One more inhale here. We've got one crunch on the exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, tabletop. From here, extend the legs back behind you. Find your plank pose. 5 breaths here. Modified or full or forearm plank if your wrists are bothering you. I'm going to take a forearm plank myself. Last little touch here for the core and the shoulders. Steady breath. Nice job. From here, slowly lower belly down onto the mat. If you're in your plank pose, release the elbows down. We're going to come into a sphinx. Elbows underneath the shoulders, tops of the feet pressing down. Open up through the heart. Engage the belly so there's a slight feeling of tucking the tailbone. That's to lengthen the low back, protect the lumbar spine. It's just a slight motion though. 2 more breaths right here. Last deep inhale. And then on your exhale, go ahead and slowly release on down. Pausing here, can shift the hips side to side. Put a bend in the knees, windshield wiper the feet, left and right. And then slowly releasing the legs. I'm going to press our way up to a seat. Coming into a comfortable seated position. I'm going to face you here. We're going to set up for a seated straddle, extending the legs out as much as feels comfortable to you. Again, option to sit on a blanket or a bolster. Get active in the legs, flex the toes towards the shin. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Pause here. Energize the legs like you're trying to levitate off the mat. So quads are active, calves pressing down. Take a deep inhale, strengthen through the arms. As you exhale, hinge forward as much as feels comfortable and pause there. Stay right there, one more breath. And then hands slowly release wherever feels comfortable. Now, if your elbows can rest down onto the mat without too much rounding or tension, feel free to take that. If you have some blocks, resting your elbows on the blocks is a great way to bring the ground up to you. Steady breath here. Last 2 breaths. Let's go ahead and slowly walk the hands back in. Gently close the legs together, and then we'll ease our way onto our backs. So coming all the way down, hug the knees into the belly, give yourself a little squeeze. Allowing the feet to come back down to the mat. Let's go ahead and cross that right ankle over the left knee, spending just a few breaths here in this reclined pigeon. So I'm going to encourage you to come up onto the ball of the left foot and then work on opening up your pigeon, your reclined pigeon, with just the strength of your legs. So I'm flexing my right foot actively, and then just with the strength of my leg, opening up my right knee. I'm not using my hand to press it. Steady breath. Just a couple more right here. Nice long inhales, slow exhales. From here, release the left heel down if you had it lifted. I'm going to press into the left foot, lift the hips just a touch. Send the hips to the right slightly, so we come up onto the left hips just a bit, and then twist towards the left. So we're working to keep this figure 4 as we come into kind of a deep twist, especially for the side body. We'll just be here for a couple of breaths. Right arm might extend out like a T. I sometimes like to use my left hand to catch my right calf or shin. Just a little bit of assistance there. And then I have a lot of energy in my right hip, kind of pressing slightly down and forward. Just one more breath here. So engage the belly. We're going to come back through center. Uncross that right ankle and switch sides. Left ankle crosses over the right knee. Setting up again for this reclined pigeon, I like to come up onto the ball of my right foot. Flex the left foot, and then again, using the strength of the leg, open up through the left knee. Steady breath. Feeding your body not only movement, but oxygen. So that movement and oxygen combo is what the yogis believe generates prana or vitality in your body. This is especially good to do first thing in the morning. Sort of invigorate not only your joints and your muscles, but your mind. Let's go ahead and take that twist. So right heel drops down if you had it lifted. Nice and steady. Press into the right foot. Shift the hip slightly to the left, and then that makes room for the twist to happen a little more easily, maybe. This is a pretty deep twist, though, so if you don't like this, always feel free to take a different variation of this twist. A simple supine twist, 2 legs, 1 leg, up to you. We'll be here for just a few more breaths. Breathing through your nose is a signal to your body that you're okay. So if it's possible, working towards keeping the breath narrowed to the nose as much as you can in your yoga practice. Just one more breath here. Deep inhale. Slow exhale. And then we'll go ahead and engage the belly. Come back on up. Uncross that left ankle. Reset here. Take some leg movement, whatever feels intuitive to your body. Hugging the knees in. Maybe a few circles. And then we're going to make our way into our Savasana, extending the legs long, rolling the shoulders open, just spending about a minute here, a minute of stillness and rest, which, we don't do enough. And rest is a critical part of our health and our growth. Giving yourself just this 1 minute here. No effort with the body or with the breath. Enjoying this Savasana. Nice and easy. You can begin to wiggle fingers and toes, rolling your wrists and your ankles. If you have the time and space to stay for a few more minutes, I'd encourage you to do so. If you're ready to move on to the next part of your day, let's go ahead and make our way upright. Bringing the hands together at heart center. Thumbs draw up to the forehead for clarity of mind. Fingertips down to your lips for thoughtfulness of speech. And hands to the heart for consistency of action. Much health, much wealth, and much love. Namaste.